Can you tell us a little bit about what you've been up to since you've been free?
Wow. I had something planned to say, but seeing Jock up here today speaking and Poochie and my brothers here, in 19, before I go off into that, in 1991, Ace used to be a SEG worker. And he made sure that when guys was brought over to the confinement, that they got all their property, like soap and deodorant and stuff.
Man, bro.
Take your time.
He used to bring the phone around on the galleries. And he used to ask me every day, he said, I want to use the phone? And I said, no, man, I don't want to use the phone. I couldn't tell him. I couldn't tell nobody in prison why I didn't want to use the phone.
I love you, James. I love you, brother.
Come on, baby, you got this. Come on back, James.
I didn't mean to do this. But when I seen Ace,
We're so happy that you're here in whatever way you show up.
he used to come to my door and say, man, you want to use the phone? And I'd say, no. He used to come every day with the phone. You want to use the phone? I'd say, no. And one day he actually said, why you don't want to use the phone? I said, let somebody else use the phone. I never told Ace that the reason I didn't want to use the phone because my mother, she couldn't hear. And I couldn't call her. I couldn't call her and talk to her. So I just play it off and tell her, man, I'm good, man. So I did that for like 30 years. And when I seen him up here talking, I had a moment that I didn't want to talk about that. I could never tell nobody in prison that my mother couldn't hear because I didn't want them to use that against me. I didn't want nobody to make fun of me and say your mother was deaf or she was dumb or she couldn't hear, you know what I'm saying? So I used to always say, man, I ain't got nobody to call. Or I used to get the phone, I'd play like I was on the phone. I wasn't talking to nobody. But he came every day. Poochie. I came back down to Stateville my last round. I had been denied like 25 times. The appellate court, the Supreme Court, the Seventh Circuit. And when I came back to Stateville for the third time, Poochie was working in the clothing department or somewhere where they had soap and deodorant. He was teaching and stuff, passing out supplies. And he said, man, you back? And I'm like, yeah. And like, man, this is it. And I'm like, this is my last run. I said, but if whichever one of us get there first, I'm gonna make sure I reach back and get you. And he said, my brother, I'm gonna get your brother too. And he said, well, mom, I said, your mom is my mom. I said, your son is my son. When we was in jail, you know, it was hard on us because we had to have an image. We didn't want to let nobody see us being weak. You know, like he said, we knew who was innocent and we knew who wasn't. But we had to have an image and a wall up, and I didn't have all this planned. But I seen Ace up there, and Poochie from Miami, he talked about Miami, his mom, you know what I'm saying, and all these wonderful people. I had a chance to speak at Karen Daniels' memorial. I had wrote 10,000 letters to the nation, and Karen Daniels had responded. And then she died. And I thought thought everything was lost, you know what I'm saying? But Ron Safer came up, and then Andrew Stroff and Northwest Center and then the lady who just got the job,
Robin.
a few years ago before she transitioned and moved over here from across the state. We had an interview, and so now I'm here today. Brian up here on the boards in Arizona. You know, all these guys, I know them personally, you know what I'm saying? John, Joe, he couldn't even speak. 10 years he came into prison. I gave him a book. I didn't judge him. I said, man, you my brother. And I didn't let nobody harm him. And so now I'm sitting here today with all my brothers. I just left my brother in Arizona. Yeah. We was in Arizona. I've been on the tour. And they was asking me about what I've been doing. I got out on April 2019, April, my mother's birthday. Oh. She passed away 22 years ago. Oh. I got on in April 2019, exonerated, given certificate innocent and all my rights back. The same month, the resurrection of Christ in this great country of ours, from sea to shining sea. Since then, I formed my own foundation, the Clarence James Gibson Foundation, the first of its kind digital archives of all these atrocities, all these cases I've been overturning for 34 years. I've been filing motions inside the courts, the Supreme Courts, federal courts, Courts of Appeals. And so now I'm James Grant Consultant. I'm James Grant Publisher. I'm the first African American in this nation with every root torture since the abolition of slavery. I said president in this nation. I'm James Gibson 1, I'm James Gibson 2, I'm James Gibson 3. I'm the subject matter and the jurisdiction in this nation.
James Gibson on the land.
I'm James Gibson on the land, I'm James Gibson on the land, I'm James Gibson on the land. Today. I just want to say before I go, man, my song just broke the top 40 charts if y'all ain't heard it. Mama, can you hear me? Mama, can you hear me? I just came off a tour with Wayne Wilson and Luke Perry and all them out there. They showing their love for me, man. And y'all stay tuned, man. Northwestern, man, is on the map. Without Northwestern, man, we wouldn't be here, man. I just want to thank all of you young people.
Northwestern on the land.
On the land, Northwestern. I want to thank y'all for welcoming me here, man. My friend Jock and all the rest of my exonerees, man. I'm James Gibson on the land.